Hey y'all, Jedi Fuka here. Today we have another video over the Violent Dragon. This is going to be the level 170 stage. Real quick setup, same as the last video. Got my tank in front. This time I'm using Furbath because he's got that decrease attack. We got the Ice Adventure and Hexandra off to the left, so they're going to take a little extra damage from these hits that the boss is doing right now. Because it does do more damage to groups. However, they can survive it. And then we got our DPS. I'm using Eric, get him from beating the purple dragon the first time. And then Voresh, he's got my damage and a little extra heals. So I'm going to speed this up because I know you guys don't want to sit here and watch this forever. If you do want to kind of slow it down, you can use your YouTube tab to do it. That way you can get a better idea of what's going on. For the most part, Furbath just tanking the boss, keeping his own heals up. Hexandra and Ice Adventure keeping everyone's health up. And then Eric and Voresh are going to be doing our damage to kill the boss. Voresh has a AoE that hits all enemies, so when the golems come out, he's going to help take them down. And Eric, we're going to switch him to manual when the golem comes out. And we're going to manually attack the one who's granting the boss invincibility. So that way we can take him out and get the boss down in time. The biggest problem with this boss is just beating that clock. Easy to survive, hard to kill him on time. So you see here, we're starting phase number 2. And take him down as quick as we can. I did finagle Furbath a little bit to get the decreased attack where I wanted it, but you don't really have to worry too much about that. It just kind of helps a little peace of mind if you can keep that up. So you see right there, I took Eric's attack off, wait till the golems come out, and boom, we're going to attack the one that has the lightning link with the boss, because that's the one giving him the invincibility. The strategy is the same as the first video I showed. You can easily swap in and out any champion you want. This is my more free-to-play friendly. It's only epics. Now my single target DPS is the one that I got from beating the boss the first time. But you can use any DPS in Eric's spot that can target the golem. Even had some clanmates use the free poison rare you get. I forget her name, the fairy woman, that you can use her special to target someone out. Some of them use her as a DPS to target the golem. So really any DPS that you can control where their ultimate's going to hit. And you'll see right there, I had to make sure that was the one giving the invincibility. Take that golem out pretty quick. And it's pretty easy from there. You just need your survivability to survive the boss's hits, and you need to be able to take him down fast enough. I'll show you the setup after this. Eric, my single target DPS, is set with a bunch of crit rate and crit damage, so he's hitting pretty hard. As you can see, he usually stays around that 38 to 40% of my damage for the whole team. Voresh, I also have him in some gear that's giving him extra damage, which I'll show that here at the end. I did a lot of farming on the Harpy stage, so I got a lot of legendary gear, which is what pushed me into being able to do this stage. Now when the dragon comes out for this stage, you'll have the part where he brings the little gems out to give himself crit rate. Don't worry about it. If you're able to survive the first phase of the boss, the dragon doesn't ever hit any harder than the first phase, so you're going to survive the dragon. He's actually the easiest part of this fight. Once you get to him, it's just as long as you got enough time to beat him. For the most part, if you have 3.5 minutes when you get to him, you got enough time to kill him. Right here, I just turn everyone on full auto so they can just cycle their ultimates and keep the damage up. And you'll see on this part, Voresh is actually keeping quite a bit of damage. He's competing with Eric now and beating him a little bit. I'll show you his gear and show you why that is here at the end. It actually has to do with the legendary gear set he is using, which is kind of what I wanted to use this video to show you after you beat this boss and you're coming back in here to farm those scrolls. Before you do, you get, a full week period, save it to the end of the week, farm you some legendary gear, and that way towards the end of the week, you'll be able to beat this guy for those extra scrolls. Unfortunately, I only got an epic scroll from him. I did get a legendary one from the green dragon, an epic from him. And if you guys want to see my green dragon fight, let me know. I could post a video about that one as well. Oh, this part of the boss, he just cycles that one attack over and over, and it's just a race to kill him. You shouldn't have any problem surviving this part with this team setup. And there you have it. As you see, that's the dragon on level 170. Just got the epic scroll there. There's everyone's damage. We'll come in here and kind of look at these peoples real quick. So, this is our adventurer. I did for his chest during that fight. I changed this out to a HP chest. And then I managed to get him in this troll gear that gives him some healing when he's doing his first attack. I don't think he really need this. Mostly he's just benefiting from the fact that he's getting these massive stat boosts from the legendary gear. So like the crit rate 40%. He was using I think it was defense 60. It might have been the same chest actually. Yeah, actually I think I left him in this attack chest. Now we'll come down here. We got Furbath right here. I did have him in different gear. I have it saved now that we can save some stuff. So this is the gear that I used him in. We'll just throw it on so you could see. So that one I got a legendary chest with HP 60%, and then that really gave him enough HP to survive this fight. So I do recommend, if you're going to go pushing the hard ones, get at least a legendary chest on your DPS. He's going to need it. Now for Voresh, and the reason why he's doing so much damage, I have him in the Gambler's set. So he has this extra effect where he can deal, has a 30% chance to deal derived damage. It's plus 5% of the target's current HP. So he's dealing massive damage to bosses with this Gambler's set on. It's been working out really good for him. I like that set a lot. Definitely check it out. And then Eric here, I have him in the Executioner set. So he's ignoring 18% of the enemy's defense. I also pushed his crit rate up to 82% and then got a little bit of crit damage out of there as well. So he's hitting pretty hard. And then last but not least, Hexandra. The only thing I changed for her was I got her in a defense and HP gloves that are legendary to get more out of it. And then this one is the set that gives them an extra 40 enlightenment, which helps her heals out. So her enlightenment's up there to 120 now. So that's pretty beneficial. Anyways, that's all I had for you guys. I just wanted to show you that dragon run. The first video got a lot of feedback. People liked it. So hopefully this one kind of clarifies some of the team a little bit. And if you're trying to push to the higher stages, now you have an idea of what stats you need. Have a good one, guys.